ta da 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 da. There we go. Ba 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 da 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 da. Alright, let's finish up the thing that should have been finished up yesterday. Or should have been finished up frickin' a while ago. The cards are in use. Schedule a run-in for your most popular available star this week. Any other promises? Nope, no promises. Okay. Yes, hello everybody. We are finishing up GM mode finally, and probably getting to a little bit of matches afterwards. I am, as always, your friend, your commentator, your buddy, your pal, Mr. Odds Cornet. We're going to do 2 extreme. Like I said, we're going to try to finish this all up. If it crashes, I will make a video of all. I'll make a video of me finishing all this and place it up at some point, just so we can have this damn thing done. But I am not expecting any more crashes. Not expecting it, and not expecting it does not mean I'm not going to probably get it. So we're going to have in our opening match Randy Orton versus Chester McBadbat. But since this says on your most popular superstar, oops, that means this feud will continue if I were to do that. If I were to put this, let's say I'm gonna go with Escobar, and I do this, then that means this feud is gonna continue. No matter what, then this means this feud is gonna continue. Because this interrupts this feud. That interrupts this feud. And that means no matter what happens here, this feud will continue no matter what. So, always be wary of that. So, instead of doing that, I'm going to not do Chester McBadbat and have that feud continue by having a matchup not in the beginning, but probably in the middle of the show, like or right here. Knowing that I probably think whatever opening match I'm going to do is probably going to be better than whatever this match is going to be, or with that thought process, I'm going to cause a run-in with Chester McBadbat. So that'll clean that little problem up. So the feud continues, and we have given the commish what he wants. But at that same point, we need to finish up some storylines, and we will be happy, and we will happily do so. We have Undertaker versus Maga. And we're going to finish that one up in the match that apparently this pay-per-view is known for. I think is the tables match. So we're going to do that because that one's easy to do. Only 5,000. Then we're going to do Shayna Baszler versus Rhea Ripley for the title in an Extreme Rules match for the title. That'll be our main event to clean up that storyline. Just to clean up that storyline, we'll do that. We will clean up this storyline by having Bayley and those two go at it. We'll have nothing on the line here. We'll have nothing on the line here for that match. Or maybe we should. I mean, why the hell not? We might as well. I don't want to do another Extreme Rules. We'll do Hell in a Cell. We'll do Hell in a Cell. Those two battle in Hell in a Cell and finish up their blood feud inside the cell. They're finishing up their blood feud inside the cell. Both these two talk like crap, so I'll have Yoko call out. You see, this is why Yoko had a manager. You see, this is why Yoko had a manager. Have Yoko call out. And even Yoko's manager didn't really talk that well because he didn't speak English. That's why people believed Yoko as Japanese, by the way. Because the manager that he had was Mr. Fuji. So people believed him as a Japanese man. Well, Walter. Yo, what's up, Nightmare? We will have... Who's the most experienced in promos? And we'll have Walter do it anyway. Well, Walter do a charity. Insert custom name for charity here. we'll have Edge do a advertisement, because as Edge has a more likelihood of actually succeeding, where we would fail, where anyone else would fail. Yeah, the Odds Foundation. The Odds Foundation, a better foundation than the Martha Hart Foundation. I mean Owen Hart Foundation. Sorry, did I say that? It's like, I'll be darned. I did say that, didn't I? Oh, rats. Anyway. There we go. So that'll give us a lot of money. I didn't hear anything. Alright, so this should be good. Like I said, hopefully this doesn't crash, but if it does, then I'm gonna continue. Then I'm gonna obviously record all this later and finish all this up later. Because heaven forbid, I don't know why, but I don't know why it would crash, but whatever. So.
1, 2, 3.
Undertaker wins. We got a great match. The whole feud concludes. Okay, promo.
1, 2, 3.
Randy Orton wins, and the feud continues. Obviously. Excellent charity. He got a lot of fans.
2, 3.
Bayley wins the feud in a fantastic match. Edge loses no fans. That's great.
2, 3.
And Rhea Ripley wins in a legendary match.
1, 2, 3.
Both are injured.
2, 3.
They grab Batista.
2, 3.
Then they grab Maurice too, I think. Shotzi won. In a disappointing end. Alright. So we completely crushed SmackDown in every way, shape, and form of the word. But yeah, this should be, we should be finishing this up here, and we should be finishing all of this. Should be. Yeah, we gained a lot of money from that. Fantastic Raw. You see what he did. Man, what an ending to the feud. Glad to see. Get the last word. Now I had a match, a little special. Killed it with the charity. Never seen Undertaker so dominant. That promo from Edge was really good. Mayhem out there. How did they get so much money? I know it's probably Stephanie, but I don't know if they used any thing. You can't really see if they did anything. It's ticket sales, total TV ad. Starting cash, cash cost. Yeah, I don't know how they engross that much. Other than probably if you were fighting an AI on any harder difficulty, they'd probably rack in plenty more cash that you would not see because you are a human player. More than likely. Sounds reasonable there, Yoko. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I can do that. Like, I mean, the Fall Guy. When will my next match? The loser attack me. Match for the next 3 weeks. Sounds good. Mr. Orton, you pay the price. Ensure Umaga fights tonight. And also ensure that he wins. Good thing you have a fixed match right there. Do I have another veto? I think I have another veto. No, I have a champion. I have a random superstar veto, but I'll get the veto because that'll be good for when we're going into WrestleMania. That'll be good for when I go into WrestleMania and try to screw her over at WrestleMania. I have learned my lesson. I am not grabbing anybody else. I have learned my lesson. Even though I would love to have Vader on my team. That'd be great, but oh well. Let's do contracts. Yoko, I'm gonna extend your contract because heaven forbid we're not gonna be doing this out damn long. We're not gonna be doing that damn long. But at least we've increased you. Ensure Umaga fights tonight. So I'll give Taker the night off. I will give Orton the night off. Who else looks like they need the night off? No one else. Yoko, probably. Yeah, I'll give Yoko just in case. And I'll save one for Umaga after he wins tonight. Yeah, I'll save one for Umaga after he wins tonight. So that is the opening. Umaga versus somebody. Yeah, probably Mr. Man to increase that storyline. And we'll have Nicholas run in. Nicholas Man run in on the person that he's having a feud with. So, and that'll ensure the commissioner's goal as well. Fixed match so we can have Umaga win. Making sure that we ensure that Umaga wins. Because Umaga is pissed at us and we need to make sure Umaga is happy. We'll have Walter in the main event. Going into WrestleMania. And he's in a feud with Yoko right now. We really don't have anybody to fight him. Besides maybe Santos Escobar. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to have Santos Escobar do a role change so we can push him in this promo, in this call out on the same show with Walter. So we can have these two, so he can go babyface and he can fight Walter for the title. So he can fight Walter for the belt on the same show. So that clears that one up. So that clears that one up for whatever we want. Yeah, that thing's getting stale. So what we can do is we can have as a main event Rhea Ripley versus again for the belt. Then we can have an interference where Tony costs her the belt. I know that's stopping the Jeff Hardy storyline, but we'll take that risk for right now. We'll take that risk for right now. As we don't have enough people to... I wish you could do a triple threat. But you can't, so... Oh well. So we'll just do so we'll just do a normal one-on-one match with Drew McIntyre and Edge. Hey, PPF. We'll do that because that gives us a bonus. We'll do that because that gives us a bonus. Always do the ones that give you a bonus. Always do the ones that give you a bonus unless you really have to. Unless you really don't have to. So get that one. So we will, like I said, that grudge match can wait for next week. There we go. Costs little, but that'll help us a lot. And increase some feuds. Mediocre match. I knew that was probably going to come. Excellent promo. That's good. Edge wins. Yeah, that'll be looked at as that match should have been the start of the match. So. Oh, we have a new champion. All right, we have a new women's champion. So that'll increase that feud a lot. But that also will give me room for next week so we can have Bayley challenge for the belts. So that gives us free reign for Bayley to challenge for the belt.
1, 2, 3.
Ivar wins, so they got Ivar back. Yeah, poor opening, poor finish. He's getting worse. Didn't expect that. Back what the show needed. Got a To the Moon card. For whatever reason. I think that was probably the challenge stuff. Three weeks until WrestleMania. Put in a lot of work for the brand. I know you're going to probably want to... Oh, you want the main event spot. Alright. How's... That loser Nicholas Mann sounds good. No one pays the price and blah 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 blah. Whatever. Get that one. And we'll leave everything else. Besides probably the To the Moon card. We will give the To the Moon card to Bailey, as we want her to go to the moon. Since we gave that feud a break, main event, so we can give that the main event. Any other ones? Nope. Okay. Honestly, I think when Bailey actually does return, I think she'll be probably one of the biggest baby faces around. Can you imagine the pop she's gonna get as a baby face? Can you imagine that? Can you imagine the pop she's gonna get as the, coming back? Especially if you hear her old music. Can you imagine hearing her old music and how the fans would be? Holy moly. That would be so big. Yeah, so that has to be that's a stale thing. I might as well save that another week, because that certainly can wait another week. Yoko versus those balloon puppets popping up. Those wacky waving arm inflatable tube men. That'd be the crowd would go. You can't tell me that crowd wouldn't go freaking ballistic for that. The crowd would go nuts. Because it's been because we haven't seen Bailey in like a year. We haven't seen Bailey in like a year, so that'd be, the fans would just go, would be like, yes, she's back. I don't know. I don't know. Never say never. As WWE has said multiple times, never say never in the WWE. Never say never. So it's possible they could do that. They could do that. Not entirely out of the question. Like I said, not entirely out of the question. It's not something that not entirely out of the question. Look at that. So. I'm not gonna lie, yeah, I would. I'm not gonna lie about that one. I certainly would. I certainly would book it. I am not gonna lie there. I would book it. I'm not gonna lie. I would book it. Mainly because in my opinion she should never went babyface anyway. I was always of the opinion that she should have never went babyface anyway. I mean that she should have never went heel. I was always of the opinion that she should have never went heel. Yo, what's up, Blaze? What's up, man? Yeah, I'm always of the opinion that she should have never went. That Bailey should have never went heel. My instant thought was that was a mistake when they did it. That was instantly my thought was that was a big mistake. Yeah, let's ensure Bailey wins. Let's ensure Bailey wins here. So let's do Yoko calling out Yoko calling out Hardy because Hardy's already in a match. Then we can have Walter call out Escobar. Or should it be Escobar calling out Walter? Yeah, it should be Escobar calling out Walter. That'll help increase the feud. Well, if booked right, if she was booked right, like she was booked in NXT, I know that's a big ha ha. Yeah, that would happen on the main roster. I know, but if she would have been booked like she was in NXT, she wouldn't be the female John Cena. She'd be the female Dusty Rhodes, because the NXT fans absolutely adored Bayley. They absolutely adored Bayley because she was one of them. She was a fan. She was one of them. She was a part of, they liked her because she was them. She was a fan getting what she wanted, which is to become a wrestler. So, and that's what Dusty Rhodes saw in Bayley. That's what Dusty saw. So I think if she would have stayed babyface, she would have been one of the biggest stars. And if booked right, Bayley would have been one of the biggest babyface stars in WWE. But the main roster has always not done... The main roster, the main WWE always does babyfaces like Hulk Hogan. They always do the Hulk Hogan babyface, the superhero, the eat your vitamins, say your prayers, big mighty babyface. Oh yeah.
1, 2, 3.
The main roster never does Dusty Rhodes like babyfaces. They never do. The main roster never does Dusty Rhodes like babyfaces. They always do the superhero, the eat your prayers, take your vitamins type babyfaces. They always do those. They never do the other ones. They never do. Oh, yeah. But to be fair, Dusty, when he came to the WWE, the thing that people don't get is that when Dusty came to the WWE, Vince always wanted Dusty. There was two people that Vince wanted for his expansion that was going to be his top star. It was either going to be Dusty Rhodes or Hulk Hogan. Vince chose Hulk Hogan instead of Dusty Rhodes because Dusty already had a lot of commitments, like in Florida, like in the NWA. So he knew trying to get Dusty, that was going to become a booker in NWA, was going to be a lost cause. So he went for Hulk Hogan because he knew he was going to be able to get Hogan quicker than he would have been able to get Dusty. Oh yeah, but when he finally got to the WWE, they didn't need a top star. They didn't need a top star because they had Hogan. They didn't need a top babyface, so they gave him that comedy gimmick, and then and to Dusty's credit, Dusty was able to turn it into something halfway decent and made it and did a lot with it and did a lot of stuff with it. And Dusty even said in his later years when he was in NXT, he was like, Vince right now should be happy that I didn't save any of my money. Because he wouldn't have, because in NXT or doing anything in WWE, he wouldn't have been there. If he didn't need the money, he wouldn't have been there. Well, you're psyched for the pay-per-view. Well, thank you. As we are going closer to WrestleMania. Get that one. I don't know who we need to use it on. I don't think anybody, really. Wait a minute, where did Undertaker go? Oh, I think we lost Undertaker. Did we lose Undertaker? No, he's still here. He's at 100%, that's why. Oh, okay. I was about to say. Where the hell did Undertaker go? Did we lose him? We lost our star, no! That's a good what if for everybody. Hey Blaze, here's a good what if for your guys on the WrestleSense podcast. Here's a good what if you could do for future things. What if Vince chose Dusty over Hogan? How would that have changed wrestling history if Vince would have chose Dusty as his top star, as his top babyface star, than Hogan? In whatever it was, 1970, in the late 1970s, either 1970s or early or the 80s when he had Hogan beat Iron Sheik. That'd be a good what if it was Hogan instead of. If it was Hogan over Dusty, if Vince would have chose Dusty as his top star and had Dusty beat Iron Sheik for the belts, and had Dusty be the champion, and have Dusty be the top star of the company, how would that have, and have him be the guy that goes everywhere, talks to all the advertisers, and takes and helps Vince take wrestling mainstream. In Vince's eyes, quote, mainstream. How would that have changed wrestling history? And how would that have affected the company when technically Hogan would still be with the AWA? Hogan would technically still be with the AWA. And how would that have changed the AWA's history? Actually, Vince at that point in time, back in the 80s, Vince loved Dusty. That's why it was either going to be Dusty or Hogan. Vince did not actually give a shit that Dusty was overweight or had that look. He loved Dusty. He absolutely loved him. He was a big fan of Dusty Rhodes. Mainly because of the way he talked, which is why it was either Hogan or Dusty that was going to be the top star of the WWE, and was going to be the one that they were going to take to the top. and was gonna push the whole company around. That's why it's a good what if of what if they went with Dusty over Hogan. As much as Dusty could have talked people into the seats, I think Hogan's muscles were able to get more people to want to see him on the Tonight Show than just plain old son of a plumber Dusty Rhodes. But yeah, it'd be a good what if. Yeah, without Hulkamania, what would have happened? Because technically Hulkamania would have stayed with the AWA, and WrestleMania and the Hulkamania's rise would have stayed with the AWA and would have stuck with the AWA. Because that's where he was, and they were gonna give him the belt. And the only reason the AWA didn't give Hogan the belt over Nick Bockwinkel is because they knew Hogan was leaving. That's why Hogan didn't get the belt, because they knew Hogan was leaving to go to the WWE. Yeah, that has to be this week. Yeah, technically. Have a run-in for one of your champions. Sounds good. She wants an exclusive rematch. Technically, we could just skip this exclusive rematch because she's not someone that... Because she's not going to get her fucking rematch. We can technically skip that rematch. Technically. This match we need to do, and Yoko's happy for the pay-per-view. So that has to be done, but we can do it right here in the middle of the show. So it's not that big of a deal. So we can have Bayley have the belt. Do we have another one of those? I don't think we do. Yeah, I don't have another one of those fixed matches. So Bayley's champion. Yeah, we're gonna give Dickless Man that match because technically we have to. Even though technically we could wait. Yeah, we can wait till next week. Till the very last minute. Have this open the show, Edge and... No, let's actually save that. You'll see why in a minute. So have the main event be Walter versus Escobar for the title, for the WWE Championship. Then we can have Yoko versus... Yeah, right here, Yoko versus Hardy. You can have that a tables match just because try to slip something in here that makes it a little bit different. As you can see, you can try to do anything humanly possible, but you're never going to make that match not stale. This is why you have to fight to pretty much keep your guys happy. We can risk a promo. Which is pretty much what we may have to do. Well, first off, Bailey as champion. I think having her against Baszler would be interesting. So yeah, we'll have her call out Baszler. Then we'll have him call Edge. And then we can use the trick by going over here and using this. We can use it on Edge. So Edge is technically taking a break. And then we can use this spa one on Umaga. We can use another one on Umaga. And have him be on a break. Have one of your champions have a run-in. Have a run-in on one of your champions. So with that being said, that means we're going to have to fiddle with this then. Have Undertaker. Yeah, Sub Samurai. Undertaker fight and have Escobar run in and attack Walter. I'm good. Had a nice break from doing a lot of stuff here, and now I'm back to, or I'm going to be back to work doing a lot of, working on cost stuff, and I have and for the first time in a long time I have some logos I have to mess with. So I have some logos I have to get rid of the backgrounds of and do some stuff with, because I'm going to be adding some advertisements to my to my arenas, and the logos are going to be sent to both 19 and 22 today. So I'll be doing that one at some point today. I have a lot of logos on 19. Which is a good thing, because we have a long ways away before they shut down the server, so I have a good amount of time to not sit there, and I have a good amount of time to sit there and do some stuff with all that. Just in case I get the 1,000 logo bug, which is more than likely going to be the case at some point.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, they have the money to waste here right now. They have the money to waste.
1, 2, 3.
Nia Jax is injured, and we got a poor finish. Even though we did a better rating than the, even though we did a better rating than their main event. Holy crap! Blindsided. Alright. Right, now you got hurt. Yeah, well. At this point in time, when you're playing GM mode, you notice a pattern. When you lose fans, no matter how much amount you lose, if you do a better show than your opponent, they're going to lose more fans than you are. They're going to drop more fans than you are. No matter what, they're going to drop more fans than you are. If you're number one, you're always going to level out as number one, no matter how many fans you lose. Especially if you have a very, very big lead on them. Yeah, unless you use the power card. Unless you use the power card that does that. Which you can try to predict that. You can try to predict when they're going to do that, but when they're going to use that or when they're going to do that or whatever, but it's always a toss up it's always a toss up of, hey, am I going to lose fans today? It's always a big what if. It's not a guarantee. Which right now we are going to screw over our opponent majorly right now because we are a week away from WrestleMania. So we are now going to screw over SmackDown by having double the cost for next week, which next week is WrestleMania. We're going to have for next week, we're going to have their champions block next week. We're going to have a random superstar block next week. I am doing the AI so dirty right now. I'm going to have somebody vetoed next week. Their most popular star vetoed next week. I completely just screwed over their entire operation. And I'm gonna ensure no matter what we do today, we're keeping our fans. Just because I have a few of those, so we're just gonna drop them off. And since the champions need a rest, we could still boost our storylines by not having our champions on the show. Even if we're champions not on the show, we can still boost our storylines. We can have Escobar call out Walter, and then we can have Bailey. Then we can have Walter's fighting that. Then we can have Baszler call out Bailey, and we can keep that one going. So now, because the Chester storyline is getting stale, we can use this right here to rest Randy Orton. Hey, Mob, how are you doing, man? And have Orton rest, and we can give something else, give other things a shot to be on Raw. And we give the main event be Yokozuna and Jeff Hardy. And we can have that be a low thing for next week. Increase the feud in the opener with Drew McIntyre, and in a low risk tables match. And this helps tremendously anyway, because we don't have since we don't have our champions, that helps us out tremendously. Let's do Toni Storm and Rhea Ripley versus Becky and who else? Well, technically we can do her, but all right, let's do that. That isn't gonna increase the Toni Storm storyline, by the way. They ain't doing anything to the Toni Storm storyline. That's just giving the show variety and also helping out this, and also kind of keeping them on the show. It's doing nothing for the storyline. It's doing absolutely jack diddly squat for the storyline. The storyline ain't going nowhere. Oh, excuse me. We'll do this. Yeah. Why do I need a veto? Trips, what the heck, man? Why do I need a veto next week's WrestleMania? Trips, come on, man.
2, 3.
Show a guy some love here, dude. You have a great match on that. Excellent promo.
1, 2, 3.
We have them winning. Rhea Ripley and Toni Storm. Okay promo.
1, 2, 3.
Yoko wins, beating Jeff Hardy in a good match.
1, 2.
I'm guessing they're gonna lose a star here. Yeah, they lost Roderick Strong.
1, 2, 3.
So sad that next week they're gonna lose their champion.
1, 2.
Going into WrestleMania, they're gonna lose their champion. They already lose him anyway, because they're injured. They lose him anyway, because they're injured. And we gain our fans back from the previous week. Anyway. They continue to lose fans. Alright. WrestleMania! What happened in a match with Man? Who cares? Majorly disliked. See how it's done on the big stage. Whatever. Okay. Here we go, boys! The end of the storyline, the end of everything, WrestleMania! And we have no goals right now, as you can see. We have no goals. There are no goals at all. And so we don't care. So we don't care that she wants a title shot. We don't care. We can sit here and say screw to that. And we can't use these. We can't use these because it's the end of the season. So here we go. Do that. And that's about all we can do. Besides probably keeping our fans, but that's about it. So, we're going to do the WrestleMania thing. And since we're pretty much going to try to do everything anyway, we're going to see how much we can actually get out of that. Okay, here we go. So, alright, main event. So our main event is going to be Walter versus Santos Escobar for the WWE Championship inside Hell in a Cell. Opening match is going to be Bayley defending the defending the women's championship in an Extreme Rules match, an Extreme Rules match against Shayna Baszler. We're gonna have Yokozuna versus Jeff Hardy in a TLC match. We are going to have Chester McBadbat versus Randy Orton in a tables match. I applaud anybody that understands the Chester McBadbat reference. I respect anybody that understands that reference, because I've been saying it constantly, and I've been I'm hoping that everyone has been getting. Some people have been getting the reference. Do we need anything else? Is there anything else? Yeah. Okay. We'll make this Extreme Rules on. There we go. There's our WrestleMania. So for promos, we're gonna have The Undertaker do an advertisement. We're gonna have him advertise coffins. We're going to have Rhea Ripley do a charity. Since everyone wants to see Umaga, we're going to have Umaga do a promo. It's going to be all grunts and whatever, because yeah, he was so known for his Umaga was so known for his promos. That's why he had a manager. And we're going to have Becky Lynch do a charity, do an advertisement. Alright, there we go. And we got 3 out of the 4. How do you like that one? We got 3 out of the 4 for special bonuses. So for the special bonuses, we're gonna, 2 stars are granted, 2-star powers are granted in popularity. Pretty much right there. That's how we do it, baby. Alright. Let's do it! Let's see how SmackDown does. So Baszler is the new champion in a phenomenal match. Undertaker loses 3 fans. That's fine. We're at the end of the story. We're at the end of everything anyway. Yokozuna wins in a phenomenal match. All right.
2, 3.
Chester McBadbat beat. He beat Randy Orton at WrestleMania. That is great. Oh my gosh. That is fantastic.
1, 2, 3.
Edge wins. Edge finishes the rivalry. Only loses 1 fan.
2, 3.
Walter retains the belt, so Walter is still the champion by the end of at the end of everything. Let's see how SmackDown does. We vetoed everything. Oh my gosh, I love it. We screwed over SmackDown so badly. Obviously, they could spend the money, but yeah, we kind of screwed them. We screwed SmackDown over. So they have no way of mounting any type of a comeback to this show.
2, 3.
Thank you. I like doing the WrestleMania's end. WrestleManias are fun ones. Especially if you time it right. I didn't time it right in my first playthrough. To screw over my opponent. But yeah, look at that. Poor opening, but we crushed SmackDown tremendously. Alright. Alright, last show notes. Jester is a natural Extreme Rules at Extreme Rules matches. Man, what an end to the rivalry with Edge and Drew McIntyre. What a killer show. Can't wait for the next one. Umaga did a great promo, kept the audience entertained. Jeff Hardy is gonna get run into the ground. If you swap matches around, could have been better. Jeff Hardy and Yokozuna would have been a great start to the show. Walter gets a revenge on Escobar from the run-in from a couple weeks ago. Raw pushing farther ahead in the ratings war. SmackDown over the last month. Have to admire what they're doing here. Walter's match was my favorite part of tonight's show. Santos Escobar is half the reason for that to be great. Killed it with the charity promo. A long way to go. Oh my gosh, yep. Ta-da!
There's no secret.
Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da! Skip that so we don't get a copyright. And that's how I got the locker code, cause you get the locker code for getting Triple H if you beat GM mode. For a mode that no one cares about. Alright, there we go, boys! We have finished GM mode. We have finished GM mode on stream, finally, after so long. But we are not over yet. We are not done yet. We are going to go back to doing some matches. Because there's been a few people that we were not able to do last time. And we're going to try to keep away from the guys that are going to... that have any beards of mine. Because until they patch the freaking game. But like I said, I may actually move over to 19 anyway, so... But who knows? We'll see. Yeah, let's show off Carolyn Elgin. Let's show off Carolyn Elgin. Let's do the second attire, because I messed with the first attire. I messed with the... I watched the match with her having the first attire yesterday. Off camera. We can do Carmen Gonzalez, I think. Let's do Cleopatra Spinks. Let's do Cleopatra Spinks. Let's do first attire. So I don't think these two have ever fought each other, honestly. And we could show off the new arena, the PCM Fallout Arena. Make sure there's no run-ins. Give the basic stuff of what would actually be under a frickin' wrestling ring. Except for the stop sign. I wish I had more options like that. I wish I had more options for like tools and stuff like that. So anybody that wants something that actually would be under a wrestling ring could do so. Let's do this. Boom. So we're gonna do Casey Grimm versus Carolyn Elgin. Sorry, Carolyn Elgin versus I'll be making Casey Grimm. I'll be making Casey Grimm today. Carolyn Elgin versus Cleopatra Spinks. Yeah, but for those that do not know, for those that do not have Discord and have not seen the post on Discord, I am giving them to the point. I'm giving them to the point of me finishing Casey Grimm, which will probably take with my work, which with my work and the crashes, it will probably take a week or so. I am giving them from that long to sit there and say that there's going to be a patch to fix the bugs here, to fix the data corruption bug with the beards, or at least with the beards that they got rid of. Because if they don't, then I am officially going back to 19. If they don't, I'm officially going back to 19. Because I'd rather have a game that actually works and still works, that I can still fiddle with and put logos in still until June 30th. I'm at least happier with that game than I'm at least happier that I have that game, rather than, and I can still mess with that game rather than sit here and mess with the game that could, completely corrupt my save, and everything will be gone forever.
Oh yeah, I like her a lot.
Here is the PCN Fallout Arena, for those that have not seen it. If I go back to 19, then I'll be pretty much keeping the arena as is.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring, representing the Ascension.
And here is the quick speed up, speed up down the ramp entrance for the Aleister Black entrance.
Big time match on tap. When the competition level is this high, you can bet it will be memorable.
It may not be easy. It may not be easy to tell, but it's easy to tell for me because Casey Grimm always had this entrance. So I noticed the speed up.
She knows tonight is going to be a big challenge, but if anyone is up for it, it's this woman.
Casey Grimm, Carolyn Elgin. Carolyn Elgin, the I'm gonna keep calling her Casey Grimm. I just know it. Carolyn Elgin, the third member of the Dark Trio group, along with Dominic Voorhees and her boyfriend, the person that we're going to see later on, Aaron Dark. And there is Cleopatra Spinks.
And representing the Chess Club from Cairo, Egypt, the Scorpion, Carmelo Patricia.
We talk a lot about locker room dynamics. You'll never hear a single negative thing backstage about this superstar.
Well, that's what happens when you treat your fellow superstars with respect. They respect you right back.
There are no awards for congeniality here in WWE.
Cleopatra Spinks, the woman that is having her final run in
She has been counting
in CPW and in Call Wrestling.
Until this match, and she is now ready.
Her final little run here. Going all around the world, having her final little last run before she calls it quits and retires.
Do you guys have any expectations for this superstar?
Bell's gone, we're underway.
Yeah, I expect to see a side of her that we've
This
only seen
matchup.
glimpses of.
And trust me, I'm not going to be doing commentary. I'm waiting for commentary. I'll do some commentary here and there.
It would be extremely beneficial to let it out here.
But she'll be challenged by a woman who's shown a high acumen in the ring. There's nothing you can throw at her that she hasn't already devised an answer.
Multiple shots there. Oh! Drops her down.
Here's the cover.
Which in a way I'm kind of, which in a way I'm gonna be sad. In a lot of ways I'm gonna be sad when I finally move away from, you know, if I do move away from 2K22 because I have taken so much time to put into 22. Because I put so much effort into 22.
Oh, look out.
I for up and missed. Looks like probably clothesline. Big elbow. Another one. And break it. But it's also the fear of losing everything. I mean with 22, I'm already planning on using one of my alternate accounts and putting my arenas on CC, using an alternate account to grab those arenas if I can, and without doing any of the extra material, you know, like doing any of the My Rise or whatever, in order to just get footage of the pyro works from GM mode. Just to get the pyro from GM mode. The pyro works from GM mode with your custom arena. I'm already planning on something like that just to get the pyro. Just so I can make it, just so I can have the pyro like I easily can do in 19. You know, the more this goes on, the more I'm just like, I am getting older. Why the hell do I want to sit here and spend so much time doing stuff like this when I could just be having fun? Because right now, working around 19's, 22's problems are not fun. It's actually crushing my any creative freedom or any creative juices I have going. Going back to 19 would certainly help me with that. But like I said, going back to 19 is one of my last resorts. Even though it's looking more and more like a very positive resort at this point. Because at least I'd be able to get CPW out and for the public a lot quicker within like maybe a week or two, within like a month, instead of all this time working on this game, and having really having very little to say for it.
Not finished just yet. And another. Adding insult to injury a third time. No way.
I mean, I have a lot of cause, but just in the long run, not a lot to show for it.
Still in all sorts of trouble here.
So I've been working all this time, and there's still no show. There's still no PCN Fallout Starcade Edition. There's still no Starcade Edition show.
This is what you call
and I'm taking a break and not buying 23 unless something really changes when they start promoting 23.
Ooh, she just turned it around.
So yeah, it's not like I'm really between it's really a rock and a hard place right now. Oh!
Lights out. Here's the cover.
There's that kick. 1, 2, and no!
She just dug down deep there, but I don't know if she'll be able to do it again.
A modified version of her
struggling to find her
spin kick.
bearings.
And classic Casey Grimm. I mean, classic Carolyn Elgin.
Oh, look at this. This is unique.
There it is, the last will and testament.
Tap out. She's got to tap out. She's
Last will and testament.
The jeopardy is real. And she lets her free.
But the damage was certainly done, Michael. Able to avoid there.
Very close. Went for DDT, got blocked.
Able to reverse that one.
Tombstone, incoming.
My.
Tombstone!
She's going for
Right on her neck. 1, 2. No, only gets a 2.
Close to ending it all there. She's getting back to her feet.
He's calling her up.
Is there fight left?
What's she gonna go for? A European uppercut, but missed. And a swing and a miss. Right hand. Oh, nice block.
This is likely going to have adverse effects on her. She's only aggravating her
Counter.
competition at this point.
Going up high with the punch.
Into the turnbuckle. The counter.
Big overhand.
And yes, those that are wondering of updates, hey, do you need my update before then? That's why I'm giving this a week. That's why I'm giving this like a week. That's, guys, and for those that are watching the future, and for those that are watching right now, that's why I'm giving it a week. That's why I'm giving it a week. That's why I'm giving it a week. Because if I give it by giving it a week, I'm giving everybody involved an entire month to prepare.
Kicks to the
The
lower back.
especially if I say yes, I'm going back. If I say yes, I'm going back to 19, that gives you all technically a week to get everything ready, and gives us a schedule to work with that I can get everybody's update or get everybody's stuff, and I could set everything up before the servers go down on June 30th. June 30th is at the end of next month, so I'm giving everything the proper time period.
She hit the corner hard.
So don't worry. Nothing has to be rushed, is what I'm saying. Nothing has to be rushed by anybody. You don't have to sit there and rush it update to the call to me from 19. You could take a breather, you could take a break, and you can wait. Like I said, unless I decide not to. Because if they say there's gonna be a patch, then I'm not switching.
Chicken wing applied with the half.
And if they actually fix it, if they say, oh, we put back the beards, so the problem's solved, okay, that fixes everything, and we're back to normal. But if not, then 19, here I come. And that at least gives everybody a week to prepare and set everything up and send the updates that are needed.
Kicks to the lower back.
I hope that makes sense.
Just absolutely punishing their opponent here. Relentlessly.
Keeping in close quarters, and look at these lefts.
And it also will help me because I may have to delete some of my logos that I just put in the game. So that'll also help me. Queen of the Nile suplex right there. And that's it. Cleopatra Sphinx wins with the Queen of the Nile suplex. Great move. Great move. I'm glad she used it. Good to see the Queen of the Nile suplex come back. Great win. What a match.
Breaking work for this victory.
Wins in WWE rarely come easy, Saxton, but this one was tougher than most.
But yeah, that's why I'm. But yeah, that's. You know, I have everything prepared. I have everything prepared. I have everything set up. I have everything prepared. I have everything set up just in case. For everyone to know. Just so everyone knows, I have everything set up. I have everything prepared. I am not coming into this whole thing blind with, okay, I'm just going to do this just for the shits and giggles of it. No, I have everything set up. I have everything has been already set to the way I want it. Everything's already set up, so everyone has proper time to collect themselves and get everything ready if they have any updates that they want to give me beforehand. Just in case I go with plan B. I always set everything up that way so no one's running into anything like, oh, it's this caught me off guard. I'm making sure that no one's getting caught off guard. And that's why I'm saying it here, so just in case somebody is not on my Discord, they know that right now that's what I'm doing. Also, if you have Discord and you want to be a part of my CPW Discord, just tell me. Just tell me and I will put you in. Hello, hi five. Welcome to the stream. And if you are part of one of the Discords that I'm a part of, or any of the Discords that I'm a part of, then it'll be pretty easy to get me to. Then it should be pretty easy to get in contact with me. Let's go with the standard one. There we go. This match is sponsored by Snickers. Or sponsored by the fact that I haven't got any of my other arenas done, and I'm planning to get some of them, and I'm planning to get one arena done today. And I'm planning to get one arena done today, and then others done, in some other days. Glad to hear it. High five. Glad to hear it. As we do here. Armageddon kind of has his 2K19 stats, so it'd be kind of interesting to see what happens and how many times he goes to the top rope. Because yeah, that was a change that they decided was a great idea. Let's cut off the fact that you can. Let's cut off the fact and let's cut off everything so you can't sit there and bar people from going to the top rope. Yeah, let's cut off that ability. Let's cut off the ability of giving people high, springboard moves so you have to choose to put everything as deep as nothing for high flying moves. From springboard moves, and not be able to stop you from ever doing high flying moves. Yeah, let's do that kind of stuff. That's great. Dominic Voorhees no longer coming down with his pimp cane. One half of the CPW World Tag Champs.
Making his way to the ring
with his partner Dominic Voorhees. For those that want to know how him and Aaron Dark won the tag titles, just go back to Starrcade or look at the highlight video of the Dark Trio versus Morphin Power from Starrcade
Well,
2021.
if the previous matches are any indication, then this competitor plans to win this match by nearly crippling their competition.
Bingo. Right you are, Saxton.
And yes, no matter what I do, and yes, no matter what I do, and no matter what's happening, there will probably not be a Starrcade 2020. There will probably not be a Starrcade 2022. Instead, there will more than likely be a Starrcade 2023. Oh yeah, PPF. That's exactly what they can do. But at the same time, as much as everybody is mad at them for the My Faction stuff, here is my opinion, and here is why I think people need to kind of let up on that. Because in a lot of ways, it's not the creator's choice.
So he'll be treating this match as if he were defending.
They have a boss. They have a boss, and that boss has a boss that if they don't do what they said, that if they don't do what that boss says, they're going to go over to another company to have them make their game. So they're kind of within a rock and a hard place. So if a higher up of a company like 2K says, well, the chart says this is gonna give us more money, so you need to do this for us, then they really have no choice. They really have no other option other than to do it. You see what I mean? They really have no option other than to just do what they say.
And his opponent from the pits of hell, weighing in.
So that's kind of their issue right now. Is that, yeah, My Faction's getting shoved down people's throats, but I don't know if that's their choice. High five, please speak English, please. Or you will get shot by one of our snipers in the chat, or me. I can always dust off my Gobi scout rifle and take a shot.
This match has everyone.
Exactly. That's why you lose other parts of the game, because the higher ups of the company say, well, the chart says this is what's going to get us money. Well, what businesses fail to learn is the chart doesn't always say what's right. The chart says what they think is right.
I expect tonight to be a night where he can silence the skeptics and prove to be the future of this company.
It will be a tall order, but the confidence he possesses could take him very far.
But he'll be facing someone who has been looking for a challenging fight for quite some time now. Hopefully, he'll get it tonight. Oh, right to the throat.
Whatever's playing here can't be good.
Mr. I-5, if you can stop using caps, that would be great.
Just after two. Not yet.
Armageddon already getting him to yellow. That is amazing. It certainly matches what a giant guy like that would do.
Look at him seizing the momentum here.
Yeah, this match is in his favor now.
Release German.
Exactly.
What are we about to... Oh, knee right to the ham.
Ah, crush a hamstring.
He moved, but can he capitalize?
Headlock applied and a nice short jab to the bridge of the nose.
Exactly. What works for wrestling doesn't. What works for basketball and other places like that do not work for wrestling. Especially with the wrestling fans that that have given a lot of companies a lot of leeway. Like take THQ for example. THQ, us fans knew THQ had DLC on disc. We knew that for a fact. Hello, Kevin Davis. Welcome to the stream. I'm doing well.
Gotta find a way to get out of this.
And yeah, I am staying safe from COVID. How are you doing? And how, I hope you are also staying safe from COVID. Well, happy birthday.
Flat out power. Wow. A deadlift military press.
Holy moly.
Slam.
Poor Dominic Voorhees is getting annihilated.
He had it scouted.
Oh, thanks for stopping by there, Kevin Davis.
These lefts. Now this is just a ruthless attack.
Such aggression.
Oh my Lord.
All right. Later, PPF. Have a good day, man. Thanks for stopping by.
Saw that one coming. Uh-oh. Carefully measured. Oh, man. Leg drop arm breaker. Wow, what impact. Will this be enough? He gets the kick out after the one.
Still in it.
What a gutsy performance. The end is looming now.
He needs to get himself some room to regroup fast.
Poor Dominic Voorhees is getting his nemesis ass kicked.
The WWE Universe is pouring more fuel on his fire right now. Out of the way in time.
At least my fears are being proven unfounded right now, since Armageddon has not gone to the top rope once.
For good measure.
So that's at least good. So we may still have the giant the 2K forgot.
He could pin his opponent right here. It's over.
2 and 3.
That's a pretty big win. Here is your winner, the Monster. An important victory for him in this match.
A win like this always makes me happy. I kind of want to hop in there and celebrate with them.
Yeah, pretty much. I'd like to report a murder, because that's pretty much what happened. As he just got utterly crushed under the boot of Armageddon. Yeah, let's do some. Yeah, let's do some Carol and let's do some Carmen Gonzalez. Arrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrr Let's do... Let's do Cheryl Shipwreck. Because technically Cheryl was my other choice. For those that want a little bit of behind the scenes. For those that want a little bit of behind the scenes, Cheryl was my other choice to go to LTD. Blaze's show. She was actually my second choice. I was actually heavily debating on whether to send her or... It was between three, actually. It was between three. It was between her, it was between Cheryl Shipwreck, Catherine T. Bresnetti, or Carmen Gonzalez. And Carmen won out. Because I think I had a match. I think I had a match between those three privately on 19, and Carmen won. Which is surprising because Carmen never wins. Carmen barely wins. Carmen barely has any victories. On CPW anyway. On CPW anyway, she barely has any victories. So I was kind of surprised to see her have a victory. So, and I was kind of happy. I was happy to see her have a victory, and as they say, the rest is history after that, and Carmen Gonzalez became a member of LTD. Which is kind of good, which actually kind of works out because I was planning on doing something different with Cheryl Shipwreck anyway. So I kind of wanted to. I was kind of, you know, I'm doing something different with Cheryl Shipwreck anyway. Her outfit kind of pinpoints that. Her outfits kind of pinpoint what I'm doing. So, or what I'm going to do, but it's really subtle hints. So I've been kind of trying to wait for the show to get everything going, but everything's kind of, like I said, been kind of meh. So far. And this will probably be the last match, guys. This will more than likely be the last match because we're going on 2 hours and we finished we finished the GM mode like an hour. We finished the GM mode like an hour ago. So just slipping these little matches in so you can see I had a little bit more than just the GM mode stuff.
Let's see what she can do.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring.
Kind of sad they got rid of the TJP entrance, but I knew it was going to happen eventually. I knew it was going to happen eventually that they were going to get rid of the TJP entrance. I knew it was going to happen eventually. It happened in 20. By the way, for those that know. For those that don't know, it happened in 20. They got rid of the TJP entrance in 20. The TJP entrance was not in 20, if I remember correctly. I remember hearing that from my friend Monk that pretty much Monk was the one that made 20 look like it was running like 19. How he did that, I have no idea. He needs to be given a Medal of Honor for that. Hell, 2K. If I was 2K and I saw how much he made 20, 20 look like it could actually work, I would have sat there and sent him I would sat there and try to find his tag just so I could send him something, just so I could send him send him a message saying you sir will get all W2K games for free from now on. because you just made our game look good. Even when we didn't actually try. Yeah, him and Beetle, but Beetle after a while finally just said, I can't do this crap no more. But Beetle did a lot of work to do that too.
To be atop this division, and a win tonight will go a long way towards that.
Here we go.
And coming into this matchup, there has been a fire burrowing inside of this superstar.
And yes, folks, for those that want to know, yes, folks, a lot of these changes, if not all of these changes that I was planning on doing for 20, if I do switch back over, will be put on as best I can. All the characters in 19, which is why I'm saying that. Which is why I'm saying probably within 2 weeks I'll be able to say that CPW is back.
Can she do it here?
If I do switch over, because that's how fast I can do all that shit in 20, and I'm 19. I can make everything like lickety split because I don't have to deal with crashes. So I can easily just wait patiently and work on crap. Elbow drop.
Jaw shattering. What a shot. My goodness, did you hear that chop?
Oh, what a move.
Corkscrew crossbody. She's enduring some damage. Great counter. Impressive
Missed.
ring IQ on display there.
And right to the arm, baby.
Pow, what a shot. Oh, putting focus on the arm here. That'll do some serious damage.
Look at that arm. Going straight after it.
Backfired on her.
Brutal stomp to the body. And just getting started. Look at this brutality.
This is how you torture your opponent.
Oh my God, this is hard to watch.
Nice chops. And there's an Itziguri. Springboard. Big moonsault.
Is it enough here? Strong kick out there.
I've seen some people do finish. I've seen some of the AI. I've seen the AI do finishers a few times, but not really that often. I've seen them. Finishers are rarely done so far in this game. Same thing with signatures. You'll see them at the very end of the match. But maybe I'm guessing and I'm hoping the sliders will fix that. But like I said, still waiting for them to make that announcement that there's gonna be a patch before the DLC. Because if there's not, then screw this. And shot right to the arm. It's gonna be which that's gonna be sad. I'm gonna miss that kick because the kick's not in 19.
There's no shame in giving up now.
Already staring at the referee's ass.
Looks like she has other plans here.
We do not need to see Mean Joe Callis' ass there, game. We wanted to see the submission, not Mean Joe Callis' ass.
She's on the ropes and the ref wisely stops the count.
As barren and flat as that ass is. Come on, we didn't need to see that. Give me a break.
Going through the arena. Impressive reversal there. Up and that arm now has been a focal point of
Now if it was Nikita Lyons' ass. Big crossbody.
There's a supreme woman in our midst. Show some respect, WWE Universe.
You can sense what her
Arm into the top rope. These two going back and forth, and big drop kick. Nice move. Top rope. Level up, incoming. Yep, level up. Got him. No, only gets a 2. That was close. Over the top rope. Sandy corkscrew moonsault. Now she's going after the arm of Cheryl Shipwreck.
Uncorks a thunderous chop.
Hoisted up.
Oh, man.
And now she
Drops
has
her.
the sturdy upper hand.
Maintain the aggression.
Throws her over there. Another corkscrew moonsault.
Beautiful.
Heaven forbid we are not getting a count out here.
It's a counter. Brief sign
Oh,
of
nice
trouble
counter.
from her.
Oh, no. The arm. Oh! Right on the floor.
Referee's count only getting higher.
Come on, gotta get back in the ring.
AI, stop going brain dead, please.
Snap the finger. Delivered into the barricade.
AI, please don't be brain dead. AI, you are disappointing me.
And this one
Again.
might be headed ringside.
Again. Thank you. In the words of a certain old man named Walter, dumbass.
Makes it back just in time.
Oof, that was really close.
Snapping the fingers.
Snapping the fingers. Russian leg sweep. Multiple strikes in the face. And more shots to the arm.
She turns it
As she's continuing to work on the arm of Carmen.
just in time.
When she hit the... She locked on the treasure lock earlier. Oh, and a kick! Damn, what a kick.
Somehow she still has the energy to
Nice
deliver.
shot. Nice shot, too.
Are we gonna see
All right, after going into a submission.
Crossface applied. Oh my goodness, this may
This is an arm hold.
She hang on. She won't let go. She's
This is an
squeezing
arm
for
hold,
dear
too,
life.
and she's reaching on it.
something else here.
Not sure why though, Michael. She's
Stop it
seemed
on
to
the
have
arm.
really fire fast.
Oh, there it is.
The armbar is locked in. Trapped and nowhere.
The Davy Jones locker. The Davy Jones locker. And she taps out. She taps out to the Davy Jones locker.
Here is your winner, Shawn Welch.
Guys, it's rare we see such a closely contested match.
Those aches and pains are going to be a reminder of this.
What a battle.
Days to come.
All right. So that is it, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed the stream. Hope you all enjoyed the final part of GM mode. I don't know about next week. It may be more my rise, but I don't know. If they, like I said, within this week, if they announce the patch, if they announce a patch before the DLC comes, before the next DLC comes out, the standby pack, then great. And hopefully that'll fix the beards and put the beards back. But if that bug's not fixed, then I don't know. I may start something else. I don't know. We'll see. I may try to find a way to put a game on here. I may try to work around my games and try to put on a game that I know I can play on stream and try to do stuff with. I don't know. We'll see. But with that being said, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the stream. I'm going back to work on cause and logos and all that fun stuff. I'm against Sauce 20. Remember to keep a sand pack handy, and as always, ad Victorium. And this stream is... Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. You know you love it. Wait for it. This stream is... Done. Thank y'all for watching.